Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first kind of sit down, talky, have a chat, catch up video in a while. And also in my newly done office. It may not look different to you, but I got rid of all the pink and the gold and all the color and just did white. But today it's a very exciting video because it is a Sephora haul. Yeah, so you guys know I'm obsessed with Sephora. And the funny thing is, one of my absolute best friends in the entire world is a makeup artist and she actually works at Sephora. So she's constantly like telling me what's new and telling me what's coming and giving me little like sneak peeks and like her opinion on things. And my makeup addict heart loves it, my wallet not so much. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so first up, that friend that I was telling you about, Jordana, she is an amazing like skincare goddess. She can just look at somebody and tell exactly what their skin needs and what needs to be done and what products they should be using. And so I asked her to give my skin a little basically like interview, I guess, like little rundown on my skin, and she told me that I needed to really amp up my hydration. I already knew that I had dry skin, but I wasn't really sure like what products I should be using that wouldn't necessarily break me out and all that sort of stuff. So the two products that she recommended starting with were from Josie Maran. They are the Pure Argan Milk and the Nirvana Hydrating Treatment Mist. And I have been using these for a month, maybe two, and I absolutely love them. I'll show you the actual packaging. So this is what the Argan Milk looks like. It's really pretty, just simple little white kind of teardrop shaped glass bottle. And so I've absolutely been loving this because it sounds really strange to be a milk, but it makes sense. Basically what it is very, very, very tiny molecules of argan oil that are combined with high like speeds of water, and that creates like this thicker lotion that really gets deep down and hydrates from the very bottom of your like dermis. So it's really amazing and it does a really good job and it just feels so good. Like it feels like you're having a magical spa experience. And then this is what the Nirvana treatment mist looks like, and this basically is meant to be kind of like an amp up for your skincare. So you're meant to use it after your toner but before your moisturizers and serums and all of that, and it's meant to kind of prep your skin and get it ready for those products and really help them absorb. And I find it works really well. Since I started using this, my skin has definitely been happier. So these next products you may have seen in one of my videos, and these are from the brand new Estee Edit. And the Estee Edit is kind of like an off branch of Estee Lauder, and this is their more kind of young, youthful, hip and trendy line. It is co-designed by Kendall Jenner and Irene Kim, who is a blogger, and they came up with this amazing line of really modern, cool products that do really interesting things. This first product here is the Beam Team Hydrate and Glow, and I've used this quite a lot. You've probably seen it in at least one video, maybe a couple more coming up. And basically what this is it's like an illuminating cream that's meant to act as like a moisturizer but also as like an illuminating primer. So under the cap you have like a little kind of waxy like concentrated version of the product that you can apply onto the skin, but inside there's a squeeze tube and there's like a goldeny liquid inside, which just gives you the most gorgeous glow. So I really love them. I prefer the liquid on the inside to the kind of cream in here. I find that this is too dark and doesn't blend as well as this stuff. Then another thing that has been an absolute favorite from that line are these metal shadow duos. Basically these are kind of like the Dose of Color like pigment duo things. They come with a pigment in the bottom and then a cream base on the top. And the Estee Lauder ones are really cool because it's usually a very dark, vampy kind of color in the top and then like a very shimmery metallic pigment in the bottom. So this is called Sunrise, I think, and there's like a burgundy red cream eyeshadow and then a really gorgeous like goldy bronze pigment, and they look absolutely stunning together. I have a blog post on this entire collection and I will link that up in a card so you can check it out. Moving on to Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is finally launched in Sephora, and I'm so excited. It's changed my life, literally. I've been wanting to branch into Anastasia for the longest time, like literally years, but I couldn't bite the bullet on the shipping. And every time I went to go place an order, I just kept adding more and more and more and more and more to my cart. And then it was like $1,000 and then I just gave up. So now I can kind of piece things together and go bit by bit and create my collection. But I started with the liquid lipsticks, of course. And I got the shade Pure Hollywood, American Doll, and Vintage. And they are so gorgeous. I think I still prefer the Stila liquid lipsticks to these, but I'm probably still going to collect every single one because I'm a hoarder. What can you do, right? Speaking of Stila liquid lipsticks, I'm constantly adding to my collection. I have pretty much every single shade. I think I'm missing one or two, but I am also upgrading because I have the little ones from the holiday sets and I want to get the full-size ones. I picked up two more because, you know, why not? I picked up the shade Bellissima, which is like a really pretty baby pink, but it's like a dusty baby pink. And then the shade that I'm so excited for spring and summer, and that is Venetia, and I'll pull it out. It is an absolutely beautiful, like corally orange red, and it just screams spring and summer to me, especially this year because the trend is to do kind of like a really bright lip with a bare face. So I'm obsessed with this shade. The only thing is I wish that they would update the packaging for all of the shades because Bellissima does not match the rest of my collection and it breaks my heart. But I still love the lipstick, so it's okay. I also got three more things from Stila. First is a convertible color, and this is in the shade Rose. And these are basically like cream blushes that can be worn on either the lips or the cheeks. So they're very versatile and they come in a bunch of shades. And Stila actually just came out with like palettes of them, which I really want to get because I love these, but I just love this color. It looks really deep in the pan, but it shears out quite nicely, and I'll just show you. So it ends up being quite sheer and very delicate, and it's not something that's gonna like shock you. It's very easy to work with, very easy to play with, and super buildable and just really, really beautiful. So I absolutely love these. I recommend these for spring and summer because they go beautifully with like a dewy face and they last all day long, and they're also great for like brides and things like that. I got two more things from Stila, and the first is again something that you've seen in a couple of videos, and that is the Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. And I got it in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade, and it's actually a really fantastic match for me. And it comes in this gorgeous gold ombre bottle. It's like frosted and ombre all the way down, so you can see the foundation at the bottom. It is such a beautiful foundation. It gives you the most gorgeous glow. You are literally could be seen by spaceships. Like, it is ridiculous but so beautiful, and the foundation just feels amazing on. It feels like water, and it's so easy to apply and so easy to build, and it's so customized. You can have a sheer coverage or you can have a full coverage. You can really work with it. The last Stila product I got is their brand new Correct and Perfect all-in-one color correcting palette. So this is what the actual product looks like. It has a gorgeous kind of multicolored like pink and gold marbled cover, which is so gorgeous. And then inside it has 5 color correcting creams, and there's a peach, a pink, a green, a red, and a like beigey tone. And then there are also 2 setting powders. So there's a purple setting powder and a yellow setting powder. The creams themselves are beautiful. They are really nice and creamy, and I find that they are buildable. I have used them, the green specifically, I love to use to cover the redness around my nose, and I think it really works well. They are not the most heavily pigmented creams, but I like that because then you can kind of go for a more natural look. And I also wanted to try the Sephora Bright Future color correctors because I have the concealer and I really enjoy it. So I ended up getting pink and yellow, and I wanted green, but it was sold out. But for now I have these two because I love them. I still think the applicator on these is very strange, but I love the formula. It is so lightweight but so full coverage and just really nice and blendable, and I really enjoy these. Moving on to another one of my favorite brands, which is Tarte. I have a few things from their new Rainforest of the Sea collection, and I also have one of their Tartist lip paints. This was a gift for my birthday from my lovely friend Jordana, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited that I get to try one of these out fully because I've swatched them in stores and I've played with them, but I have not actually had the chance to wear it and give it a really good go. So I'm super excited, and this is in the shade Adorbs, which is adorbs. To continue with the lip theme, I also got 3 of the new Rainforest of the Sea Drench Lip Splash lipsticks from Tarte, and these are basically matte cream lipsticks, which I think is so cool, and I've tried these. I've worn them for a full day and I love them. So get excited about these. I think these are an amazing lipstick that everybody's going to love, and I think that you should get your hands on them ASAP. Okay, first of all, this packaging. So pretty. It's metal, which is so strange because it's super lightweight. Like, it feels like you have nothing in your hand. And then it has this kind of purple to gold to purple ombre, which is so pretty. So Skinny Dip is the lightest shade in the collection, and it's described as a white nude, I believe. And it's just kind of a typical nude, but it is very light. And then the next one I have is Cabana Boy. Cabana Boy is a really beautiful kind of mid-toned purple mauve. It is absolutely stunning, and this is the one that I have been wearing the most. It is beautiful. So if you like mauve tones and that sort of thing, you need to get Cabana Boy. And then Beach Bum, which is so cute, is a more warm toned nude brown. Nice and dark, right up my alley. But I'm excited to wear this one. I actually have not tried this one yet, but the color is really pretty. The last thing I got from Tarte is their new, again, Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette, and you do not know how excited I was for this. When the Tarte stuff was originally like pre-released on the website and it was sitting there like out of stock, I was waiting, counting down the seconds until this would be available, and it was, and I purchased it in a heartbeat because I could not wait to have it, and I have used it pretty much every day since. So this palette, so pretty. It has this kind of like a wavy design on the front, and the rest of it is just like a metallic gold. It's really slim, really lightweight, really beautiful. And you open it up and you have 3 powders. This one here is called Moonlight, the middle one is called Filtered Light, and the other side here is Sunlight. And so this is described as a rosy pearl, a matte sand, and a champagne gold. I have been using these kind of shimmery highlights like crazy. I absolutely love them on their own, but together they create the most beautiful highlight, and it's just so universally flattering, and I love that it kind of works with any makeup look that you use. They are really creamy, really velvety, and super pigmented, just really gorgeous. The middle one here is actually matte, it's not a shimmer, and it's very hard. It has a very powdery kind of like rice paper kind of texture. It's a very strange, but it is really pigmented. It gives off quite a bit of pigment once you kind of get through the first layer. But I'm not quite sure how I would use it, I guess as an under eye setting powder, but it just seems very harsh to me. But overall, I'm obsessed with this palette. I just think it's gorgeous. The product inside is absolutely amazing, and I think if you love highlighting, then you need this baby in your life. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to move on to Benefit. You guys know Benefit is like one of my absolute favorite brands, and I feel so blessed to be able to work with them. All of these products were actually sent to me, and I would have purchased them myself if they had not been sent to me because they're amazing. The first collection that they sent me was their additional Professional line. So you have the Professional Instant Wipeout Masks, and these are basically pore clearing masks, somewhat similar if you think of like the Biore pore strips, but these are much gentler and much nicer on the skin. I have tried these, I've used them multiple times, and I really love them. And this here is the Professional Matte Rescue, And this is meant to be a partner in crime to the Professional Primer. It's meant to be used after your skincare, and you're meant to kind of meld it into your skin, rub it into all the areas that you want to be mattified, and then go on top of it with the Professional Primer. Essentially, it kind of removes all of your excess oil, mattifies the skin, and gives you a smooth surface. I really do like this. I don't have very oily skin, I have dry skin, but I do like the finish that it gives. I have tried it. And next up is the new Hoola collection. So the Do the Hoola looks like this. It's kind of like bamboo or something, but it's gold metallic, super pretty, and then you pull this top off and there is a pump. And basically this is a matte liquefied version of the classic Hoola bronzer. So this can be used to warm up the entire face, or to contour, or just to kind of bronze up the body if you feel like you want to use it that way. It's really beautiful. It is very neutral in color. It's not too warm, not too cool, which is why Hoola is so popular. The color really translates well over the products. And I find, like, I'm wearing it now, it is the bronze all the way around the sides of my face. It's beautiful. It layers really well over other products. It's buildable. It can be quite sheer, but if you give the time to kind of play with it, you can build it and make a really beautiful, beautiful bronze. Next up, to go along with the original Hoola powder, which they did send me as well, but I already had it, is the Hoola Bronzing and Contouring Brush. And this is just a stunner all on its own. Like, there's nothing prettier than this. Has the gold metallic kind of bamboo handle and like the ombre blue hair, and it is so soft and just so fluffy and beautiful. And I haven't used this because I wanted to keep it clean, but it is just, I can see it being amazing for just kind of getting in there and bronzing up your skin. So I am so excited to use this baby. And the last Hoola product is the Hoola Zero Tan Lines for Body Believable All Over Body Bronzer. And being as fair as I am not necessarily fond, but I'm not used to tanning. It's not something that I do very often, but because I'm always scared of being orange or looking unnatural. So I'm really excited to try this because I do like to have more of a sun-kissed glow, and I wish there was a product that could give that to me without being orange and obvious. So fingers crossed that this is it, finally. The last collection I have to share with you is the new Dandelion line. So the Dandelion blush has been around for forever. It's a gorgeous kind of baby pink blush, and it's something that I've always loved. It looks beautiful on my skin tone, and now they have kind of extended the line with the Dandelion Shy Beam and the Dandelion Dew. So let's start with the Dandelion Shy Beam. So this is a beautiful, beautiful product. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that every single detail is thought out in here, from the little rivets to the top of the cap to the dandelion kind of, they're like the dead dandelions that you blow. They're like printed all over the bottle, which is so beautiful. But this is a matte, so shimmerless highlighter. It has a baby pink tint, very similar to the blush, but it's a little bit softer. But it's a matte highlight, so you can use it when you're doing contouring to draw light to the places that you want to look brighter without adding shimmer and any of that sort of thing. So it's a beautiful option, and it's really nice to have this in the liquid form because the High Beam product is one of my absolute favorites. Next up is the Dandelion Dew, which again, beautiful packaging. I'm so in love with this. This is definitely one of those products that you leave on your vanity to stare at because it's just so pretty. But you open it up and you get a pump again, so it's very similar to the Do the Hoola. But this is a really gorgeous liquefied version of the Dandelion blush. And it is, again, a soft baby pink. It's quite sheer, but it builds up really beautifully. And the thing I like about this is it's more of kind of a moussey texture. So it's not liquidy, it's not messy, it's not going to stain. It's one of those things that you have time to work with, and you can really kind of blend and buff and get that ideal coverage for you. I think this is perfect for spring and summer because you can get that really dewy, gorgeous, naturally sun-kissed, glowy, flush cheeks look that everybody wants. And it's just so easy, and it's the perfect shade. So I'm so excited to try this, and I will report back to you on my thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. That is everything that I have to show you from Sephora at the moment, but I will be buying some more things very, very soon. There's so many amazing things coming out right now. Like every single brand is killing it with their spring and summer releases. So you will definitely see another haul soon, and I hope you don't mind, but I'm an addict. I need to haul. Specifically Sephora. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and let me know which product you want to try, or if there's any products that you want to see reviewed in depth. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye!